I can't believe I'm finally here, guys. Some of the most majestic nature in all of Ireland is just literally behind me. We have the Cliffs of Moher, the most famous cliffs in all of Ireland, as well as the Aran Islands. Now, these I actually hadn't heard about until I was planning to go to Ireland, but it's supposed to be a very raw and historic part of the country to visit. So I came here on a group tour from Galway, which I think is a great kind of meeting point if you want to explore this part of the country. It's a lot closer than trying to do these day trips from Dublin or something. So if you guys want to do the same tour that I am doing, not at all sponsored, I'll have it linked down below. It's with Get Your Guide, which I use all the time when I travel. And actually, speaking of which, if you're not already signed up with Get Your Guide, I'll have a link in the description where if you download it from my link and also use my discount code, you also get a discount. So I think my ferry is already boarding. We are here kind of near the small town of Doolin, which is kind of the gateway to the Cliffs and Aran Islands, and we will be going across on a ferry. Most people, when they visit the Cliffs of Moher, they just go on top, and we'll be doing that as well, but it's a totally different perspective from the water, so I'm super excited. Moment there where I was like, I'm not sure we're gonna make it. Those waves were so much bigger than I was expecting. But here we are, guys. We are here in Shear. This is the smallest of the Aran Islands. It has a population of about 300 people, so actually a lot smaller than Kinistino, where I grew up in Saskatchewan with about 800 people. But this is a place where the first language is Irish, which is really, really interesting. Of course, they do speak English to a certain extent because tourism is a big business here, but Irish is the dominant language. And Shear is also known as a very cultural sort of place, really supporting traditional music, artistry, craft making. So we do get about an hour and a half to check out all the different attractions of the island. There's even like a little mini beach here, which I didn't expect. It's like actual white sand. And there's supposed to be a place that serves amazing scones. And I thought for the longest time I didn't like scones, but I think I just never had a good one because all the scones that I've had here in Ireland have been amazing. I'm sure glad I came up here. I had no idea that this was like a complex, like a huge fortress wall complex. This is O'Brien's castle or fortress. I can't remember right now, but it's one of the two, built by the O'Brien clan in the 14th century. It's at the highest point of Shear, and of course, you know, it's not what it used to be, but still, like, these rock walls are so impressive because, as our bus driver was saying, it's called a dry wall, where they don't actually have, you know, cement kind of sticking everything together. It's just rocks piled on top of each other, which is almost more impressive. And just the lovely homes in this area. It definitely feels like a very peaceful, very special place, I would actually say. I wish I had more time here. I would definitely spend more time exploring the whole fortress, but we already have to leave in 45 minutes, so I better get down and go find those scones. All right, I think I have found the place. Oh, don't ask me how to pronounce this. Thai Ruari? You guys can eat me in the comments. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think this is the place. Hi there. Are you guys the place with the famous scones? Somebody said there was like really good scones. Yeah? Okay, great. This scone is literally half the size of my head. Very excited, but a bit sad there is no clotted cream. That's literally one of my favorite parts, but they do have raspberry jam and some yummy Irish butter. So let's give it a try. All right. It's very flaky, but so warm. I think they did just make them. Oh my God. I'm making a mess, but I think it's gonna be good. Let's start with the butter. Then some raspberry jam, which is actually my favorite kind of jam, so this is perfect. Cheers. Oh my God. I had my doubts, guys. The fact that it didn't come with clotted cream, I was like, oh my God, is this actually gonna be good? This is amazing. Even without the cream, the scone itself, like she said, was like a fruit scone. It's got like blueberry and I think even a little bit of raspberry in the scone. Absolutely incredible. What a place. I'm so happy that I came here. And, you know, as much as I thought that this was a touristy kind of place, it really doesn't feel like that. But now I am going to get back on the ferry, and what we are going to do is do a tour, a boat tour, underneath the Cliffs of Moher. As I said, most people usually just go to the top and that's it, but personally I think it's a really cool perspective to see them from the bottom and then see them from the top, so that's what we are going to do now. So as we board the ferry to sail to the bottom of the Cliffs of Moher, let me tell you why this natural beauty is so famous in Ireland and around the world. Located in the county of Clare, the sheer sandstone cliffs stretch for 14 kilometers and rise at their highest peak 214 meters over the Atlantic Ocean. The cliffs have been shaped over millions of years, carved by the relentless power of the water. In Irish mythology, the cliffs were said to be named after an ancient fort called Moher, which was destroyed during the Napoleonic Wars. Local folklore also tells the story of Cú Chulainn, Ireland's great war hero, and the sea witch Moll. Moll pursued Cú across Ireland and leapt from the cliffs when he spurred her, giving rise to the nearby Hag's Head, a rock formation said to resemble her profile. Today, travelers can explore the award-winning visitor center at the top of the cliffs and, of course, see their majesty from the water, as we did today. That was incredible. I'm so glad I decided to do this particular tour, seeing the cliffs from the water. It is a totally different experience, even to compare it to when I went to Slieve League, more up north, even higher cliffs than the Cliffs of Moher, but you're just seeing them from the top, right? It's very different to be like looking up at them in the water. Having said that though, I definitely feel seasick now. And I know I wasn't the only one. There were some other people saying that they also felt seasick. So just a tip from me to you that if you most likely think you will get sick, take a Dramamine. That's what I would do in Mexico when I went like swimming with the turtles and whale watching and stuff, because yeah, I actually don't feel amazing right now. I hope that the lunch that we're about to have will help. I think we are going to like a local pub now, so yeah, maybe just walking it off will help. But if you have a tendency to get seasick, definitely take a Dramamine. I absolutely have to give this pub props that in like 10 minutes they brought the Irish stew, we got a drink, and there is at least, I would say, 100 people in here, and they are managing to serve everyone in under an hour. So today I decided to go with an IPA. This is from Open Gate, I believe, so let's give it a try. Very nice. I think all the beer I've actually had in Ireland has been like very, very good, which is not surprising because it's basically a national sport here. Now let's try the stew. And I'm not sure if it's like the kind of Irish Guinness stew that I had before, but it does come with mashed potato on the bottom. It has some carrot and of course beef. Let's try. Oh my god, it's so good. This is exactly what you need on a slightly cold day like today. So nourishing, definitely tastes homemade. Amazing. Incredible. I had no doubt that it was going to be absolutely amazing up here as well. But I will say, I think I do prefer the boat view, because then once again you really get the majesty of the scale of just how big they are. But one thing that I wanted to say, and as I already filmed one of the signs, please take it seriously when they say don't go over the barrier, don't go on the grass. Unfortunately, last year there were four people who died here at the Cliffs of Moher because they didn't follow the instructions. They went out on the grass, and I don't know if they slipped or like a gust of wind happened, because, you know, even though today's a very nice day, there are some crazy winds that happen in this area, which could literally just like make you slip and fall and, you know, whatever else, taking a selfie, you know, that kind of stuff. So don't be that person and think that you're going to be the exception. And also, this is a no drone zone. So I know in the past they did used to allow drones. I'll have to see if I can find some stock footage of this area. So if you see any, it's not me flying, it's, you know, stuff I found online. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. I could easily spend all day here, so I'm gonna try and see as much as possible before I have to head back. What a day. Absolutely incredible. What a way to also end my series of Ireland because this is the last video of my trip. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Obviously, I would highly recommend visiting Ireland, and I know myself, I will absolutely be back. Bet I'm gonna try for maybe July and August, because I was promised very, very good weather the whole time for September, and that was not the case. So I think I need to double back to July and August to hopefully get a bit more sunny days. Once again, if you guys want to book this exact amazing tour that I did today, I will have a link as a pinned comment and in the description. It's with Get Your Guide, and if you're not already signed up, download their app, and that will also have a discount code for 5% off of your first tour, so definitely check it out. But as always, I am sending you guys so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.